The real estate train keeps chugging along for June in Routt County, and there aren't any signs of it slowing down anytime soon. Hi, this is John James with the James team at RE/MAX Partners, and it's a new month. Start of a new month, which means we get to look back at last month to see how closely data and intuition are matching up. Every day I check the hot sheet to see what's going on in the market, and this June seemed to be big as the month went on, and today seems to confirm it. So let's dive right in. Median sold price for homes in Steamboat and Routt County is now $595,000. That is up 23% from last year, where the price was $485,000. As I mentioned last month, we saw sharp increases month over month in the last half of 2020, and that median sold price kept increasing since then, just not as sharp. Number of sales are up 68% to 1414 from 842. My stats only go back to 2009, but this is the highest number of sales since that time. I'd be intrigued to see what the numbers were in 2007. And now sales volume, where being over $1 billion in total sales is now the norm. Total volume shot up 112% over last year, going from almost $585 million to $1,239,193,720. Staggering numbers. When it comes to inventory, don't let anyone tell you there isn't anything on the market. It's not true. New listings went up 28% from last year, 1,391 compared to 1,086. The issue is they're not staying on the market for very long. From list to pending, the median time is 13 days on the MLS, which is down 72% from 47 days we saw last year. And the month supply, the time it would take to sell everything currently on the market, dropped 62.5% to 2.4 months, where it was 6.4 months last year. 6 months is the balance point between buyers and sellers. Sellers have the distinct advantage here. And rounding out inventory are the active listings. The number of listings active on the market in June sat at 240. This is off by over half from last year's 495. Here again, houses are coming on, they're just not staying on. Sales to list price ratio measures the sales price for a home compared to what it was listed for. That ratio continues to get smaller as it jumped up by 1.4% to 98.9%. And this is being fueled more and more by, over asking price. Looking at price per square foot, that saw a 17% increase from 342 to 400. You're paying more and more for less space. As for price reductions, there's not a surprise. There are fewer and fewer of them. From 101 last year to 44 this year, there's just not enough time to reduce the price. But the fact that they're happening still means that there are some properties which are not being priced properly. Last two indicators, back on market. This one I'm only going to keep this for the overall market, but not have it for the different segments of the market. It's just not nearly as relevant anymore. Terminated contracts dropped by 25% for June, going from 47 to 35. Finally, the pending listings. They are up by 2/3. Last June, there were 879 pendings, and now there are 1,465 for the last month. The current demand is still there, and it's taking longer and longer for contracts to close. So there's the overall market for Routt County. I'll be drilling down on prices, types, and areas in the days and weeks to come, but I wanted to get this done for the first of the month. 970-846-0797, John James at JamesTeamSteamboat.com, or comment in the video. If you have questions or comments, I always love to hear from you guys. Take care and have a safe and happy Independence Day.